In our breaking news coming in, the ANC statement on dropped charges against Cadre Pravin Gordhan and the African National Congress welcomes the decision of the National Director of Public Prosecutions, Advocate Sean Abrams, to discontinue forged charges against Comrade Pravin Gordhan, Ivan Pillay and Opa Magashula. Now, informed by the constitutional principle of innocent until proven otherwise, the ANC always believed in the innocence of Comrade Pravin Gordhan, hence their unwavering support since the forged charges were preferred against him. The actions of the National Prosecuting Authority to charge Comrade Pravin Gordhan and others have had a negative impact on the economy and created unnecessary speculations about the real motive. The ANC calls on the appointing authority to engage the NPA leadership to avoid a repeat of this and to protect the independence and integrity of the NPA. Now that the charges have been dropped, we must continue to build on the trajectory of economic growth as envisaged and create jobs as outlined by the Minister of Finance, Comrade Pravin Gordhan, in the recent medium-term budget policy statement. Kotwa, the ANC spokesperson who joins us now on the line. Good afternoon, Mr. Kotwa. We'd just like to, the ANC has released a statement saying that they actually support the dropping of the charges against Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan and the two other accused. What more can you add to that?
You will recall that guided by the presumption, the constitutional principle of the presumption of innocence, Comrade PG has always enjoyed the full support of the leadership of the ANC and the entire membership of the African National Congress, because we always believe people are innocent until otherwise by the court of law. And I think in this regard, given the negative impact this decision it has had, both in terms of our economy, but also the tension it has had in terms of society broadly, it is our view that a lot of conspiracies had given rise since the charges were preferred against Comrade PG. In that instance, we will suggest, we make a call to the appointing authority in order to protect the integrity as well as independence of the NPA, that is, the appointing authority must meet with the leadership of the NPA soon in order to discuss, make sure that there is never a repeat of what had happened, but also the institution must continue to enjoy public confidence.
What about the decision by the NPA to continue with investigations against Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan relating to the rogue unit at SARS? Do you think they should continue or drop those charges as well?
It is not for us to decide when to continue or not to continue, but we hope that they would have learned something from the announcement they took about a few weeks ago and the decision subsequent today. Because it's important that whatever they do, it must not play into the hands of a perception that there is another motive except the Constitution and the law. Whatever investigation that they continue to have, it must make sure that it does not undermine the institution, the independence, the integrity of the institution, and whatever they do, they act within the law and the Constitution.
So would you say that the ANC will continue to support Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan throughout the entire investigation of this rogue unit charges against him?
Like we were prepared to go to court on the 2nd when he appears, you would have heard many of our statements, including Cabinet, led by President Zuma, has expressed full confidence to the minister, even though the minister was going through some of the issues of investigation, because we have always been guided by the constitutional principle of the presumption of innocence. And therefore it's important for us that the ANC unwavering support will continue with our unwavering, undeterred support to Minister of Finance, Pravin Gordhan.
And Mr. Kotwa, what do you make of allegations that the president had some influence on the charges against the finance minister when he has openly come out in support of Pravin Gordhan?
It's very easy when this environment we find ourselves in such an environment for conspiracy theories to be made, including speculations. And unfortunately, people who make such allegations, no one is asking them to adduce any evidence. Such allegations are taken as a fact. And they are quite very dangerous. Clearly for us, if the NPA independently made the judges, the announcement it made about a few weeks ago to charge the comrades mentioned, at the same time it was NPA independent that took a decision within the law and the rights of the NDPP to discontinue the case. Our view, unless someone says we can adduce evidence to the contrary, there is no allegation that stands to prove that indeed there was any influence by whosoever.
Well, thank you very much. That was Zizi Kotwa, the spokesperson of the African National Congress, which is